Good evening, folks. Kyle, Bullet from Nowhere Homesteading, coming back out with a different video. We've been a little radio silent lately, dealing with some things. But I have a new update for you. And this one's pretty cool. You're going to want to check it out. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss this. So, we recently picked up a tractor at auction. This is a Bad Boy 3026H compact tractor. It has, I believe, 942 pounds of lift capacity at the PTO, or the 3-point on the rear, and it has, I believe it's 1300 at the pins. It's either 13 or 1900. I'm a little tired and I can't remember exactly, but right here at the pins in the front, so not out here in the bucket but at the pins. That's an important figure later. But this thing is, oh my goodness, smooth. It has a hydrostatic motor or engine in it. It's diesel. It's 25 horse. So it is lower than, I guess, the engine size that requires all the emissions nonsense. And yeah, it's just a clean running machine. So much better than that Russian tank, the Belarus 825 that we bought several years ago. That thing is dead in the pasture and has not moved for 2 years. The clutch is broken on it, and because of the war in Ukraine, I can't get parts, and apparently I can't have it serviced in the States. If anybody knows of an option to service a Belarus tractor, or how to get a 10,000 pound machine out of your pasture, I am open to ideas. So on to this one. So far I have replaced the lights. These hazard lights in the back, they were busted. The roll bar rocks a little bit, so I've got to deal with that. The light bar on the top does not work. It had some blown fuses, and as normal, when a tractor goes to auction, why do the maintenance when somebody's going to buy it and they're going to have to do it themselves? So, you know, when you go to a used car dealership to buy a used car, you at least put oil in it. You at least do the basic fluid stuff. You don't just give them a lemon. Well, at auction, things are different. So, had no hydraulic fluid in it. The engine oil is black. The gear oil is black and low. You know, just some basic stuff like that just really needs to be dealt with. But other than that, it's a good machine. It runs clean, runs real smooth. And then what you might notice back here is, and this is what I'm doing right now, is I'm attempting to set up this bale spear that I just picked up off of Amazon by a company called Viver. And it's nice, but it has, like all things, it has one important issue. And that simply is that it does not work with my quick hitch. So the quick hitch that came with the used tractor will not work with this, because this well right here is not deep enough to go over this hook, and the bottom of this hook interferes with the back of the threaded pin, the threaded spear. So it is what it is. To use this, I'll just have to pop the pins out on the quick hitch on these 3 connection points, hooked up the bale spear, and I'll probably do that just to tool around with it a little bit when I get some hay bales here before long. I really like this thing. I've still got obviously some electrical cleanup to do, fix up those wires. The seat needs to be replaced. The seat's completely broken, but it provides a cushion place for your butt for now. And it came with a bucket, some clamp-on forks, which I've already proven will move a 900-pound hay bale. I do not recommend it. but I'll roll in a clip at the end of this of me moving and tipping up some hay bales for the sheep. It uses the skid steer connection method, so super simple, and that makes attachments going to be easier to find. They're more universal. I don't think this one has the third option. Yeah, I don't see the hydraulic third option, so I'm not going to be able to run hydraulics or things like that off of it for things like a grapple, which I'm not too concerned about. It's not that big of a deal. But yeah, just to point out that it doesn't have that option. So that's the update. We will be doing more with this tractor as time goes on. For now, I'm very happy with the purchase. It only had 135 hours on it so far. I have put 5 hours on it. I've repaired the electrical, replaced the fuses, obviously replaced the lights. Still have the light bar to do, but this is roadworthy and functional. And everything that needs to operate does operate. All I got to do is, finish some fluid changes and stuff like that. Fluid and filters, which I'll be getting to that in time. That's it for now. What other updates? Oh, we're building another paddock for the sheep. I'll be talking about that too. First roll is a new tractor. So yeah, anyway, that's about it for now. That's basically my update that I had for you. I do have some additional updates. We're building a second paddock. We finally have enough sheep and enough justification to build a second paddock. Nearly all of our sheep are in heat right now. We need to get them out of the existing paddock because the grass is below 4 inches, so there's a higher potential for worm load. We will also be doing a natural worming with some lye, which there's several videos on that on YouTube. I'll link to one from a guy, Uncle Poopa, I think is his name. He talks about it. It's a pretty good solution from everything that I've read and seen, so we'll be doing that as a wormer, just as a preventative. We've also built a fire suppression trailer, so I'll be doing an update on that one at some point. But yeah, lots of projects on the homestead, folks. We're rocking and rolling. There's a lot going on. Stay tuned, and we'll keep you updated. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for sticking with us. Sorry we've been away for a while. It's been an interesting couple of months. Y'all take care. God bless.